Oh, we're on there.
Too late. Good evening, one and all, everybody. We're on time tonight, and you may notice that one of our co-hosts is missing. So, is there a coincidence there why we're actually on time tonight? What do you think, Kieron? Do you think that's a thing?
What are you trying to say?
Well, I don't know. James isn't here, and we're on time. No, I can't blame James. It's normally me, to be fair.
It's always you.
I just happened to have done well tonight. Got us nearly on time. So, a very warm welcome to everybody. Say a few hellos in chat. Tam Dare, evening to you. Can't wait. Love this show. Bless you. Nice thing to say. Mick King, good evening to you. Daniel, evening to you. Our first spanner. Well, I suppose the first one really was Kieron, but, well, non-appearing spanner.
Yeah, I'm a caster. I'm not a spanner, really.
John Vaping Joker, good evening to you. Thanks, YouTube. You're now live. Like we didn't know. Oh, and Ian, there he is. Look, our guest of the night. More about that in a minute. Tam Dare, evening, Mark. Yeah, sorry, you've put James in there. He couldn't make it in the end, so I don't know what happened there, but something cropped up. He couldn't make it, so nothing serious, nothing bad, I don't think. He just said, really sorry, can't make it tonight. So something cropped up. And I'd done the thumbnails before I read the message. He had already messaged me, to be fair. But
Probably heard what guest you had on.
I'll take that on the chin. No, I'm sure not. Bet you're glad you're feeling a bit better. Oh, McTavish. Yeah, he is feeling better. I don't think it's related to his COVID. I think it's just something cropped up. Blazing Vapes, good evening to you. Adrian Mason, evening, Adrian. Graham Spears, evening, Graham. Mark Trigwell, evening, Mark Trigwell. Nicky Maynard, good evening to you. Michael O.V. Mod. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Who's the ladies? I suppose in chat there might be some ladies.
I ain't no lady.
Yeah, I ain't no lady. Albert Valenti. Evening, Albert.
Evening, Albert.
Just Josh. Evening, Just Josh. Craig M. Free Rider Vapor. Good evening. Vapor Queen Becky. Dion78. Evening, Dion. Pulled and by. Evening, Paul. Grateful Ant. Evening. Jaya, you really missed the show. Yeah, we weren't here last week, of course. Sorry about that. I can't remember what happened now.
You were busy working, and James wasn't feeling well.
That's right. James wasn't well, and I was. Yeah, I didn't get in till late. I think when I sent the thumbnails, I had to say, sorry, no show. I'd literally just got in the door. So, yeah, working late. You're right, Kieron. Thank you. Nicky Maynard. Evening, Nicky. Who else have we got? Who else? Rufus. Evening, Rufus. Vapor Queen Becky. I've said that. I've said that one. Graham, I've said. I think I'm getting to the end. Rufus again. I'm doing well. Keep saying keep up the good work. Look forward to seeing what the show has in store. Well, we've got a guest tonight that we'll be quizzing. We'll be quizzing him.
I remember rightly, he quizzed me last time I was on his show, so yeah.
We're going to test he's just started work for Disperso a while ago. We'll get to that in a minute. But obviously we're going to quiz him on his knowledge.
Wonderful. Can't wait.
Peter Kendall, evening to you. That's it. I'm at the end. Vaping Snowman just snuck in there. Evening Vaping Snowman. Right. Well, you're the guest, Ian. This is Ian. For those that don't know, this is Ian from Above the Clouds. I nearly said another vape channel then. Above the Clouds.
People say that a lot. People say ATC and AVC. They get us both
if we're both in the same chat, that's it. That just people's minds.
Who also works for Disperso e-liquids, the company that made the Naturevape concentrates and e-liquid, and of course the TVP range. So good evening to you, Ian. Thanks very much for coming on as a guest. Lovely to have you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Would you like to tell everyone what you're vaping on It'll be stock coil, everyone. I know.
It will definitely be stock coil and pods.
Yeah.
So first of all, I've got the Oxford Slim SE with some Unreal Raspberry Blackcurrant in there in 10 milligrams. It's salts, but let's not tell Kieron because they don't agree.
Don't do salts.
Secondly, I've got the Thelema Quest with a Hellbeast tank on top from Naturevape, which is just my go-to all the time, it seems, pretty much, with some Jackrabbit Strawberry Cheesecake, which I like go between that and banoffee and salted caramel. They're
You always have
dessert.
like the banoffee, haven't you? Always.
Yeah, massive fan of that. Fan of that.
Yeah,
and Rio is much the same. Rio's been like for years. I've been on that stuff. Yeah, that's that. And what have I got? Oh god, yeah, I've got a few kits out, special occasions. So I've got the Odin 200 with the Horizon Tech Sakers tank on top, and in there, as I said, is some Rio. And lastly, my Aspire mix with the Nautilus 3 mouth to lung stock coil tank on top with some whole neck Rico, which is a rich tobacco in there, and that is me.
Well, I'm glad you finished. So I just wanted to pause there. Nautilus 3 is not a tank I've ever tried. What's your thoughts on that? I don't stop either.
I mean, I've been using it for probably 4 or 5 days, probably. And the authenticity of the draw that you get, because it does give you limited mouth to lung options with the diameter. So for me, it's really good. It's not. I would probably say it's on par with the Nautilus GT, maybe for me.
Is it quite like it? Coil? Sorry, I don't know if it is or it isn't. Does it
it takes the whole range of Nautilus cores. That's one thing I really like about all the Nautilus tanks is they all just go with the same cores they've got and sometimes add some ones in there. So yeah, it's really good. I like it.
So really, then it's just a cosmetic change of the tank, isn't it? Because if the coil's the same, it's going to pretty much give you the same result, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I like it. It's got a different top fill. It's got the old sliding top fill thing going on top, which is a new thing, I think, for Nautilus tanks. But it's all right.
Does it have a membrane on the top fill? Or is it open slot and you open it up?
It's got like a rubbery
thumbs down
going on. Yeah. Can you see the bottom of it?
Bang all over the place. No, it's all good.
That's right. Yeah. Excellent stuff. All right, lovely. Kieron, what are you vaping on tonight?
Only 2 things. I've only just got home from work not long ago. I'm on my, as always, Cthulhu mod, AAO. And inside that, I've got the Ambition Mods Bishop 3 Cube RBA. And the juice in there will be a Temple for the Mind Flayer. That's a tobacco and vanilla cookie. And I'm also on another one from the Mind Flayer, the A Temple RDA, not the RTA. And that's on my Thelema Solo.
Lovely.
And then I've got some Medusa Juice Creme Donut. And that's it, just those 2 things. Nice. I will say straight away for the Ambition Mods Bishop 3 Cube, you will need to order the pin to use it inside your pulse.
It's about the 510 pin. Yeah. They're on order. They've actually sent my latest order off to me, and that isn't included in it. But they know I want the 1mm airflow pins, and which they are going to make. If anyone's got that question, I'll answer it now. I can confirm Ambition Mods are going to make that 1mm airflow pin and also the 510 pin, but they're not sent with this latest order. They're not ready yet.
I forgot to say, I'm using the 1.6mm pin at the front, but the back is blanked off. No airflow at the back.
Have you? I've got the dual pins in mine. But yeah, it's a little area. I could do with it a little less.
I quite like this 1.6.
Yep. So, well, nice to see your pre-order arrived, Kieron, anyway.
Just wait for your 3. I've got 3 more things. It's going to be here sooner or later.
Have you? Right.
Yeah. I've got the Berserker V3 and the August, the RDA, the new one.
Right.
And I've also got the Batefly, I can't remember say the name, Alberich RTA, the new one. That's on pre-order as well.
I haven't even seen that one, so you're ahead of me on that.
Always.
Vatefly are a company that I've bought. Vatefly, I've stocked their products. I like their products.
Mm.
I thought Vatefly were going to really take off as a company. I thought they were going to really be a name in the industry, and they really didn't, did they? They sort of did the Galaxy, and they were all making good progress, and it just all petered out, didn't it?
Fizzled a little bit, yeah.
I think so, but
I still think they make good products though.
oh, they do, yeah.
I've had a lot of Vatefly, like the Pixie RDA and things like that.
Yeah.
All of those, I've always enjoyed all the products, so hopefully this new one will be good as well.
I'd agree with that. You know, it's stuff that I like to stock as a rule, but
yeah.
So, what am I vaping on? Well, I'm still giving these here Slim pods a good bashing. Kieron, you've just done a review of the.
I have. I think it's in the kitchen. Yeah,
it's in the kitchen.
It's in the kitchen. I've also got the I've got the other one, the Slim V2 one as well to review.
Oh, have you?
Mm-hmm.
And I did watch your review and made a comment, which I know that you did because you replied as you always do.
Always.
So. Been using those. They're like out to work with me. Just don't care if I lose them. It's not a problem. I'm not going to lose a lot of money. Just find them easy. Dog walking, etc. Been using this new Artemis 2 an awful lot. I don't know if you can see it very well on there you go. There it is. Artemis 2. This is not the one with the steel. Not to be confused with the taller one with the steel wicks. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I haven't done a review yet, but I will hopefully do one very soon. We've got a bank holiday coming up, so I might do it over that period. Don't tell Tina, though. Making time for Tina, obviously. But, yeah, really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. I know I've been using it a lot because since last week, I've changed the battery. It's a 21700 and I've changed it twice. And I don't do that much direct lung vaping anymore, so... That speaks volumes. You were going to say something, Kieron.
No, I was just thinking to myself. So I forgot to say about the a Temple RDA. I like the airflow of this one because you adjust it at the top. You unscrew the whole thing.
Right.
Adjust the airflow. It's quite neat.
That's quite good.
It reminds me a bit of a Futoon one that you sent me a long time ago. At the airflow at the center, you unscrewed it to open and close it. This one does it from the top.
Yeah. Oh.
That's it. That's what I was thinking. I've been enjoying this one, really good.
I can tell there was a thought process going on there. So what am I vaping inside there? I am vaping the blackcurrant, raspberry and lime True Juice at 3 milligram strength. The new 100ml bottles, relatively new, made by Ian Disperjo.
Not actually made by me.
not made by Ian. Made by Disperjo, the company. I'm also on the cubed. Got that inside the Mod 2. It's called the Mod 2, isn't it? Yeah. So got that on the go. Inside that one, pretty much as always with my mouth to lung stuff at the minute, the blackcurrant, raspberry and lime, but in the 9, getting a bit low, isn't it? In the 9 milligram strength that I mix it in. I've got the Ed Dope in here, which still enjoying the Ed Dope. I'm still going to say it's probably my favourite bridge. That probably... The cubed is that and the cubed are a bit like that for me. I don't know how you've got them both, haven't you, Kieron? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, for me, my top 2 bridges so far will be the Ed Dope, and also the Neo RBA, which you haven't got that one.
Oh, I haven't got that one.
Yeah, between those 2.
Right. Maybe I'll have to make a purchase and buy one.
It's not cheap.
Sorry?
It's not cheap.
It's not true. It's dearer than the Ed Dope, clearly.
Just slightly.
Put it another way. How many Ed Dopes can you buy for one of them?
5.
Oh.
My word.
And then add another €20 for postage as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's a bit sharp, isn't it? That's nearly as much as electricity prices. That one. And I think
The thing is,
really,
I've just seen a free vape SXK have done a clone of it for $29. Like, you bastards.
I think that's about all I'm vaping on. That's about all tonight. So, is anyone in chat? If you've got any questions you want to ask Ian, just put in capitals AT.
Can I just say one thing?
Go on.
Anyone in chat has got any questions for Ian? Ask him anything, but not about how to wick things, because you're wasting your time.
Mean.
Love you, Ian.
Man's just mean.
Love you.
Coyle wants to
true.
know why AVC's son is on the panel.
God, I wish that would make me really young. That'd be amazing.
You're not that old. Are you Ian?
Yeah, I'm quite old.
How old are you? You don't mind me asking.
48.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were in the mid-30s. That's good.
Oh, thank you, Kieron.
My
Very
pleasure.
pleased with that comment.
To be fair, I wouldn't have put you that age either. So yeah, you must have had a very easy paper round, I would say.
Yeah, I didn't have to do the Sundays.
You didn't do
all
the
good.
Sundays.
No.
I actually had on Sundays, spoke to a guy and he said something to me and I said, I didn't actually know that. He said, I wouldn't expect you to. He said, when, I'm older than you. He said, so, it's probably not something that came in your era. I said, how old are you then? He said, I'll be 58 in July. I said, I'll be 58 in June. I'm older than you.
I had the same thing at work. Some guy came to fix one of our freezers and he was saying about, oh God, bending over, it's killing his back. Wait till you get to my age. I said, how old are you? He said, I'm 44. I said, I'm 54 nearly. What are you on about? Jesus Christ.
What is age? It's not
Exactly.
important.
Good evening, Asif. Evening to you. If I've missed anyone in chat. Oh, we got Cheech. Evening, Cheech. Cheech Darts. There we go. He always comes in under some sort of name. Salford, good evening to you. Just thought I'd drop in and say hello for a change. Yeah, it's only because you're here, Ian. Purely because you're here.
Just because I'm here.
Salford does drop in from time to time.
I was reading Nicky Maynard's comment there. Maybe Daddy ABC should teach son ATC how to wick.
Yeah, maybe.
Mr. Anderson, good evening to you.
Oh.
13 squid mango till end of the week. Right, okay.
Yeah, he loves that stuff, does Mike? Is that my fault with it?
Which one's that?
13 squid. It's the mango ice from Dispergo.
Right.
He loves that stuff.
Yeah, because we'll I don't think there's too many. I'm trying and keep up reasonably up to date with chat tonight for a change. That would be good, wouldn't it? I don't think
You might know this, Mark. You might know this. I don't know this. Crazy says he's waiting for the cube for the .aal. Are they bringing out the cube for the .aal?
Not that I know of, but I have suggested to Ambition Mods that they do that. So if they are, fantastic news. Tell us if you've heard that they are, because that's basically what I told them to do. so it'd be nice.
I'm not going down the .aal road. I'm sticking with my bubbles. I'm not going to do both.
You're not
it's too expensive. No, it's too expensive.
Oh, says he who bought a rebuilt RDO for how much? Or RBA. Daft B, hey up to chat and panel. Mark, I got the Bishop cubed off you this morning. Pretty impressed. Are you getting the different size? Yes, I am. They're doing a 1mm air pin for it, and I'm also getting the 510 pins if you weren't here at the start of the show.
Yeah, I've had a few people ask me on Twitter when they did my post, and they said, "Oh, they can't get them; they have to order them." I've said Naturevape, but I'll put you forward.
Yeah, we'll have them as soon as they've got them. But I mean, they just weren't ready. They're doing the borrow tanks in different colours. I'm going by memory: blue, yellow, white.
Pissy Autumn.
I think green. So I've ordered them. They're all coming, and some extra stock as well. I think we're out of Ripley's at the minute, or 4mm Bishops, I think. So they're coming as well. One or two bits, just to top up of stock. And those borrowed tanks.
Craig seems to think that you're coming out with the dot cubed.
Excellent. I shall ask her later on. See what she says. That would be good. Right, I'm scrolling down in chat. I don't think there's any questions or anything in there. Craig says the Shure RTA from BP Mods, good gravity fed tank, uses capillary action.
I've been looking at that Shure, but I'm not sure I like the look of it.
You're not sure you like the Shure, to be sure?
I'm not sure I like the look of it.
Right.
But knowing me, I'll probably buy it anyway. You know what I'm like.
You do buy a lot of stuff. I reckon you buy more than any other reviewer I know.
I buy a lot of stuff.
You do buy a lot of stuff.
I mean, I sort of say that I got a budget of like 200, 250. I think last month I spent £340.
Ow, that's my neck. Did you hear that? It's cracked. Crikey, Kieron. I thought I spent a few bob.
I've always said that I look at it as if I still smoke 40 cigarettes a day, I'd be spending almost £600 a month in cigarettes.
Is that what you smoked, 40 a day?
Yeah. And if you go by the prices now, that's easy between £540 and £600 a month.
Yeah.
If I spend £300 a month on devices, I'm still saving money, in my opinion.
I wasn't far off that a day as well, 40 a day. My bench.
Some of the things I buy really aren't even for review. I bought quite a few things that I've never reviewed. I've just bought them for me. Because you got to keep your own personal side as well.
I agree.
Just review. You got something that you want yourself, buy it, you like it, and that's just for me personally. If it's something really good that's not too expensive, I'll review it. But as you know, some things I buy are a bit too expensive sometimes, so I don't really review them too much because I don't want to go down that road of saying, "Oh, he's always reviewing high cost stuff."
I don't think what you don't know. I think there's still, it's in a way it's probably more important because if someone else is out there that loves his vaping and thinks, don't know whether to just pull the trigger on that or not, and no one else has really reviewed it, I think it would be an important thing for you to do.
Yeah, but there are some higher reviewers than me that do review those stuff, so let them have the moment of glory.
Yeah, but are they reviewing it as well as you would, Kieron?
No comment. No FT, no comment.
Michael loves the True Juice of Vimto. Thank you very much, Michael. Our best seller, I think, is the blackcurrant raspberry and lime, followed by the mango, peach, and papaya. They're our top two that we sell the most of. You've reviewed them all, Kieron, as well, haven't you? All
I have.
Juices. So anyone who wants to see an impartial account of them, go and have a look there. Just right. I'm doing all right with chat today.
Makes a change.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you read that earlier. Nicky Maynard, isn't it?
Did you just say you're doing okay with chat today?
Say again.
Did you just say you're doing okay with chat today?
Yeah, well, I'm not doing bad. I can see the line and I'm near the bottom. So it's not too bad. Coil, oh dear. I'm in hospital getting a hip replacement spacer. Been in 12 days. Hopefully get home on Friday, so I enjoy bed baths from hot nurses, vaping disposables and watching YouTube. Well, I really hope it's a success, Coil.
Was that YouTube or Pornhub, he said?
YouTube.
Okay.
Well, that would be nice, Craig, as Kieron said. See, I always get to these questions, Kieron. I always get there.
You do.
Adrian, what's he put here? Ambition mods aren't being completely loyal to you, Naturevape. I know they are supplying someone else now at the minute, which, was a bit of a shock, especially when I saw what the price was. That was just a bit of a silly. That was basically retail for wholesale. Never mind. You lot fill your boots. They won't last long. So a bit odd. Right, well, we'll get on to our guest of the night. Ian. So as I said earlier, for those of you that don't know, Ian changed his job. He used to be, were you a bus driver, coach driver?
Coach driver, yeah.
Coach
Yeah,
driver.
for about 6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years of, was it a school run?
Generally, lots of private hires at weekends and ski trips and stuff like that during the holidays. But yeah,
Right.
my main role was school contracts.
School
during the week.
contracts. So you've gone from that to working with Josh.
Mm-hmm.
For Disperso e-liquid company. And as I said earlier, that they company I know well and like and respect, and they did all the Naturevape, or still do, all the concentrates for us. So tell us what's it like working there? Complete change of career.
Yeah, it was a massive spin on what I was doing earlier, and I what I was doing previously, and I'm still sort of, I'm off this week, but I'm still sort of rummaging my way through it all. There's lots to learn. So I basically deal with the social media side of it, the shop, and the online side of it. So I don't do so much of the mixing, although I've dabbled, but I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. But yeah, hopefully in the end, I will just gather all this knowledge and just be a, master of all of it. Hopefully.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, it's really good. It's I'm so glad I made the move. It's a company that I've respected for many years before I even took on this role. So I'm more than happy. It's good.
Sorry, I was reading another question there. Or a comment from Craig in chat. I'm a bloke, I can't do two things at once. So there's and the social media in chat. So that was why every time I of late have looked on YouTube, that it's like e-liquids by Disperso. They're like, I think Benny Vapes has done. Everyone's reviewing them, and presumably that's down to you.
Yeah, it's something we've always done. I've just kind of expanded it a little bit and broadened the horizons. Kieron was kind enough to do some reviews for us, so that was really nice. Lots of other people. So yeah, we're really pleased with the amount of people that have, first of all, said they will review for us, and secondly, and probably most importantly, so they enjoyed it generally. So that's a really good thing.
Yeah,
really
I think my experience of the e-liquid, it's just, I guess, clean is a good way to describe it. You don't get that. With some e-liquids, you get that aftertaste. You get that, it's got that taste. And I don't even know what that taste is, but I know it when I vape it, and I think it's almost like artificial sugar or something, like, is it saccharin?
Saccharin.
Yeah.
Saccharin. Really aftertaste.
It's a bit like that you get from some e-liquids, but that's not a taste I've ever had from any of the Disperso range. The only thing for me is that the vast majority of your juice lines have all got some form of cool in them.
Yeah, quite a lot do.
Not all of them.
The vast amount is.
I mean, you've got your desserts, which obviously don't have any cooling in there, thankfully, because that would be a bit weird. But I suppose 13 squids are quite heavily cooled, I would say. Unreal 2, not so much, in my opinion. No. There's a freshness in there, but I wouldn't necessarily class it as Coolada. The Rachel Rabbits have got Coolada in there, which is more of a cool-in, but still not cold.
It's only a hint on that.
Yeah.
One, yeah.
I vape a lot of really cold e-liquids, so I'm not a great. Yeah, I like my Coolada. Not too much, just enough.
And the Udderly range, I love the range. I think it's a really nice range. We stock it all, but they do like a cool and a non-cool, don't they? In that.
Yeah, they do the ice cream version and the cheesecake. Type version,
which I think is a good idea. That gives everyone the choice, then, doesn't it, of whichever that they want to buy. So we didn't arrange this before the show, but you did mention on WhatsApp that you may want to do a giveaway tonight.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was going to do. Just as I said to you, have we gone live? And you went, yes. I was like, okay.
I wondered if it was. So, what we have this is just on the fly, folks. We've got to see what we can squeeze out of him. So, what was your giveaway? What were you thinking? One prize, two prizes, three prizes?
It was going to be
10 prizes?
for sure. It was definitely going to be a full range of the Unreal 2. That's what we were thinking of doing. If you guys are all happy with that, and everyone in chat fancies getting amongst it, that would be good.
Now all we got to do is think of how we can find a winner for that, isn't it?
That is the next thing.
What about if I ask a question and the first person in chat to type the answer?
Can I type?
Could do.
Can you type? You can try with the answer if you want.
No.
Well, we can do it for fun. See if you'll beat them. When
Yeah,
should
but
we do this?
if I say it out loud, they'll hear it straight away.
How many people are in chat right now? Come on, there's 60. Shall we do it now? Shall we just do it on the fly? Shall we just do it now? So that the prize is the complete range of what you say?
Unreal 2.
Unreal 2. And how many bottles is that?
So that'd be 4. That'd be lemon and raspberry, passion fruit, grapefruit, pineapple, passion fruit, and strawberry and peach, all in 100 mils.
I don't think I've tried that one.
I've only tried 2 of them, not all 4.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, it's quite new. It's been out probably, I don't know, month, Kieron? I can't remember. We've had so many different launches. About a month, I would say.
Actually,
Like I said, I've done 2 of them, but not done any others yet.
I'm not sure that we can do a giveaway with only 24 thumbs up. Do you think that's allowed?
There's not enough thumbs, really.
I don't think that's allowed at that, is it?
No.
I think we need 30 minimum, don't we?
Yeah, 35 maybe.
35? Well, we'll see how you go.
Is this giveaway this week or next week?
No, we're going to do it in a minute. They'll all flash.
That'll be 35 thumbs up.
The thumbs up will go up in a minute. We'll get to 30. Poof, all of a sudden.
I'm not on YouTube, so I can't see it.
There's 28 now. It's 28. We're nearly there, guys. Come on.
29 on my screen.
I've got the question in my mind. I've got it. So is it the first 31? That'll do. It's the first on my list. That should be the same as YouTube, shouldn't it? You've got live chat out. Kieron.
I've got live chat up, but not
Okay, we'll do it on live chat, whatever's top of live chat, and hopefully that will coincide with
the only thing I will say, sorry, it is UK postage only. I know that
UK only.
I'm sorry about that.
UK, so
that's what we can do currently.
Don't enter if you're not in the UK, or put the wrong answer in. Put a funny answer in. Okay, what I want to know, fastest fingers first. I want to know what day of the year and month is Boris Johnson's birthday.
Oh my word!
I know the answer.
I don't know. I got bloody good.
Don't know either.
Partygate. Think of Partygate.
I thought it was just a Christmas party, not his birthday party.
Can I type in chat then? Someone will be on Alexa or something. I know they will.
You better keep your eye on the chat because you know the answer. We don't.
Yeah.
Don't leave it to us. No.
Just the day of the month and the month itself. No, it's not, Albert. It's not right. No, that's not right, Adrian. Yay, Daft B. That is correct. 19th of June. I can't believe it took that long. So on my list, Daft B had the right answer top. Is that on yours as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you want him to contact you in by...
Yeah, Duff B, if you're on Facebook, just drop me a message. Ian Despergo, just type me in, you'll find me. And just let me know where you are, and I will get that sorted out for you. Congratulations.
Excellent.
Thank
Congratulations, Daft B. You're not that bloody daft, are you? Hey? I can't believe that. Who else got it right? Anyone? Michael got it right? Daniel got it right? Oh, look at Raheem. Look, he even put the year.
Wow.
Evening, Raheem. I speak to Raheem sometimes on the phone. Lovely fella.
Duff B isn't on Facebook. Just contact. Have you got Instagram, or have you got? I haven't actually got a generic email that I can pump out. But if you've got Facebook, no, not Facebook, Instagram or Twitter,
or if you email it to me, info@naturevape.co.uk, I will do a screenshot and forward it off to Ian. I can do that.
That'd be great. Thank you.
So info@naturevape.co.uk, or text it to me on my mobile. That's on the website as well. So,
good evening to Curly Chew. Not seen you for a while.
One or two people got the answer right in the end. Yeah, it's only happened. It's on the news tonight, isn't it? It's the 19th of June. He had his party, which he's now got a 50, or is it a £50 fine? I think so.
That's really going to hurt him, isn't it?
It's not. Well, it is going to hurt him. Not the fine itself, not the amount of money.
Exactly. I mean, the money's like, yeah, whatever. That's loose change.
Can I pay £1 a week, please?
Can I pay in installments?
Yeah. So no, but that is going to hurt him for his career. I think him and Rishi, they've both got one, haven't they, tonight?
The career's already over. We all know
that.
He's going to drop you an email. That's all good.
He's going to drop me an email. Is he?
He or she. He or she.
Daft B, whoever he or she is. But congratulations, well done. Curly Chew, evening to you. I think Kieron just said hello, but if not, I have anyway.
And good evening to Savage Simon, 62.
Oh, Simon in as well?
He's just come in now, yeah.
All right, lovely evening, Simon. And yeah, Craig says 50 quid fine, no bad. Yeah, it's like I say, it's not the fine. I only knew it was June and a 9 in it. Yeah, you were close, Adrian. You nearly had that, didn't you? I thought that when you put it in. I thought, was that a typo? Because Adrian's normally quite accurate with what he says. So,
and Daft B is a male, by the way.
Say again.
Daft B is a male.
He's a male.
So,
yes. Daft B is a male.
I'm a he.
He's a geezer, isn't it?
So it'd be nice, actually, Daft B, if you then pop in chat in a couple of weeks' time and let us know what you think. That would be nice.
That'd be good.
Yeah, Savage Simon. Aiden Savage Simon. I can't. Savage. He's not savage, is he, Simon?
He can be.
He's just Simon.
No, he can be savage.
I was there the night you got like.
I was there the night because I said, "What a savage!" That's what I
said. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I'm a he. I is a he. Yeah. So, well, that's the giveaway done. So that was quick, wasn't it? That was easy. That saved any wheels of fortune. I suppose I could have asked a vaping related question, really, but it's just one that just came in here because I heard it on the news tonight.
That was good.
And his birthday is quite close to mine, so I suppose that's what I remembered. It's the only reason. So, how many people now work at Disposure then? Because there's obviously Josh and his wife now, Rachel. She's there as well, isn't she?
Yeah, Josh, Rachel, Sam, myself, Joe. 3. So hang on, then I've got a count now. I've lost track of where I got.
Who's the other guy, the mixer? Who does the most of the mixing?
Steve.
Yeah.
I think there's seven now. I think maybe 8.
Is there? It's growing nicely, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, we are getting bigger and bigger. It's really good. It's like this is the best thing that could have happened to me, to be honest. Because coach driving was fine, and I didn't dislike it really. But I've always to be able to work with a company that I've respected for so many years is great in my opinion. So yeah, I'm more than happy.
I think it's quite an astute move actually, because you can't get diesel anymore, so you wouldn't be driving your coach anyway.
That's true. I'll tell you, I've had a nightmare with fuel this week. Nightmare.
Have you?
Yeah, the last 2 days of just every garage I've been to, just no fuel. I had to go and see my brother today, so I eventually found a garage, put some fuel in there. We're all good, but you know, everyone's going a little bit mad again. It seems.
I did have to laugh. There was one. there's one garage that I go and I do there's a car forecourt beside the garage, the petrol pumps. So I'm doing a dent in the beside the pumps, if you like, on the site, and there's just cars. They just got a delivery, and there's cars piling in. The people on the road are blasting their horns because they can't get past, and it's just complete mayhem. And this guy turned up with his car, and he got 2 cans out of his double cab out the back. Under these 2 cans, he put them down. And I just heard this echo of, I ain't going to say the word because I've never sworn on it. So this echo of this bloke going, "Don't be a see you next Tuesday."
Love it. Love it.
I thought, right, yeah, fair enough. You wouldn't want to be the man with 2 cans coming out of his car when everyone's struggling for fuel, would you? It just made me laugh. I was just sort of tapping away at me dentures. Little shoulders were chuckling away. It was quite funny. Yeah,
no need
to be there. So yeah, fuel's a problem. It just seems that so many problems at the minute, isn't there? Fuel, Partygate, you name it, electric.
I think Rufus is definitely getting his diesel from cheaper places than me, because it was like $1.98 when I last tried filling up with the V-Power stuff.
$1.98.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that's the worst. That's the worst I've seen it.
We had one locally which was $1.99, but I think he did it almost as a publicity stunt so you could be the dearest because no one else was anywhere near him. But most of it is about $1.80, I think, around here, high 170s.
Yeah, it's kind of dropped down a bit now. We're still looking at $1.88, $1.89, but yeah, at one point it was $9.98 for the high octane stuff.
Yeah, no, this was I think just regular diesel.
Oh God, really?
Yeah. It was all over Facebook. People took a picture of it as like to shame him. This was when it very first started. So yeah. Put Curly Jew's highs in chat there. Put it in there. Yeah, so so the knowledge, I mean, you've got vaping knowledge, so that helps you, doesn't it? And so what knowledge are you thinking that you're lacking then? Is it really that complicated? You know, I know that mixing well and good flavors is an art, but
yeah, for sure. It's no, not really. I mean, it's just because I'm dealing with the social media part of it, so I'm having to deal with all those platforms. Then I'm also every time the door goes, I'm running downstairs to the shop. If I'm not there already, then you've got the stock taken online and the stock taken in the shop, and you've got I've got like a group of people, promoters that help us out that I speak to on a regular basis. So it's just juggling stuff. It's not a madly high paced job. It's just something I need to get used to. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Couldn't be happier.
Yeah. That is good. I mean, I just think Josh is a lovely fellow. It'd be nice to work with him. There was another question in my head there, and I read Curly Jew's chat, and it's gone. I know what it is. What's his name? Oh, God, it'll come to me in a minute. Someone in chat last week or the week before, we weren't on last week, and I did ask him. I did message.
I know what you're going to say.
He's got an intolerance to PG, and he wants to know if any concentrates could be made in VG rather than PG.
I remember that.
I've got Guy. It's Guy. His name is Guy. I said I had a Guy in chat. He's literally, his name is Guy. Guy Pickers or something. Yeah. So, what is the issue there? Why can't that be done? Because you said no. They're all in PG, didn't you? They're all carried in PG.
Yeah, I posed the question, and I can't exactly remember the exact answer off the top of my head. So I'm just going to have a quick look on my WhatsApp chat, and I will be able to remind myself.
Daniel thinks that could have been me with the cans. Potentially.
It's hard to make it with VG anyway because it's not really a flavour carrier. VG, you probably need a lot more flavour in it it to start with. I think that's the main issue, isn't it? PG
Yeah,
is
it
more carrier than VG.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Well, just put Daniel's comment on there. It was a laughy, jokey one, but I know Daniel likes his VG really high as well. He doesn't like PG.
He likes it at 110%, doesn't he, Daniel?
110% VG.
I think so. Good point. He spoons it in.
I mean, we were saying at the time that there was a company, I think they were in Scotland. I can't remember exactly who they were, but they used to do e-liquid or concentrates done with, and e-liquid, done with distilled water as well.
Yeah, it's all organic flavourings and everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well?
Yeah.
Oh,
but you don't really see that much either anymore, do you? So, and there's
So
no.
it was a PG intolerance, was it, or a VG?
Yeah,
intolerance?
it's PG intolerance.
People who've got a PG intolerance, apparently.
I have slightly. If I go to like a 50-50, I get a sore throat quite easy with it.
This goes a bit lower than the throat, Kieron.
Yeah.
The result.
That's never good.
Basically,
Never good.
the squits, I think.
Okay. Look at other things.
No. Other things. So
I think it is very much to do with the whole the travelling of the flavour. Like Kieron said, I think that is a big thing. It's not something that you generally get asked, but there are going to be people out there, aren't there? That can't tolerate. Yeah. We all have our own little allergies and things that we can't deal well with.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll have to explore it a little bit more.
There must be a solution for those people. There's got to be. I don't think he's alone. If anyone else in chat has got an intolerance to PG, just type away. Because if these people that have are just thinking, oh, it's probably just me, I won't make a fuss about it. And behind the scenes, we find out like 5% of the vaping industry or the vaping customers have got this intolerance, then, this should be looked at closely and, try to find some sort of solution for them. I know that whoever you talk to who is a mixer or anything will always say, if you just mix it with VG, like you said, Kieron, you won't get the flavour. The PG is what gives it the flavour. So I get that. But even if they lack a bit in the flavour, if they're not struggling health-wise, it's got to be a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah. Like Graham Spear says, some people do it with vodka. I mean, I used to mix mine with vodka now and again.
Yeah, vodka, that's a good
point. Vodka, I want to drink it, but,
I'd forgotten about vodka. Yeah, they mix it with that as well, don't they?
Yeah.
But if you, presumably if your intolerance, it would have to be bad because there isn't that much in concentrates, is there? There wouldn't be that much PG in that concentrate, I wouldn't have thought. If you've got,
say, if you've got a 100 ml bottle of e-liquid that's mixed with 20% flavour ratio and that flavour's pure VG, that's an 80-20 mix.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the problem is also people should start adding pure VG nick shots because some people might have some of these nick shots like 70-30 or 50-50.
Well, I used to be able to get 100% VG. I have got 100% VG nick shots, but I used to be able in 18 milligram, but I used to be able to get the 20 ones, but I can't get them anymore.
Right.
I'm laughing because I can hear Winston, my dog, I can hear his nose at the door going.
I'm watching our doggy over here rolling around on the sofa. We've got a doggy here for a week in the house with us. One dog and 2 cats.
So should we all whistle to your dog, Kieron, and see if we can get him a bit live?
She's fast. They said, "Oh, she's only 6 months old." Bloody size of her! Jesus Christ, 6 months. It's a fucking horse.
Yeah, it's in the size of my thing now. He's 9 months old.
The thing is, I'll change the subject. It's really funny because I've got 2 cats. One's Rainbow, who's a real quiet cat because we rescued her from the alley.
Right.
And we've got Alice. Alice is her house. She's a bully. When they arrived last Wednesday, they came with Rosie the dog. Rainbow just ran a mile. Alice literally came out to the dog's face like this. The dog went. and walked away.
Yeah.
That was it.
Cats
That
are
was it.
very often in charge, aren't they? Very often.
Oh, always.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? They're sort of punching above the station, really, but they do it and get away with it, don't they?
Yeah, they're definitely in charge in a house, I would say. If you've got a dog and a cat, it's always going to be the cat.
Craig says it's a good conspiracy to get everyone cycling and buying electric cars. Price of electric push bike.
I cycle all the time.
Do you cycle? Are you one of those fortunate people that can cycle to work?
I cycle 5 miles a day to work, 5 miles back every day. Yeah.
Blimey. Must have
Been doing it
calf
for years.
muscles like nothing else.
Time for grass cutting. Yeah, this guy yelled back, that's for his vintage motorbike or something. He yelled back. It was just funny. It was really funny. First pandemic lockdown. Was it £1 a litre in the first lockdown? Was it? Yes, of course, because it went negative, didn't it? Oil prices went negative. I remember that now. Yeah, well done, Nicky Maynard. I'd forgotten. Yes, that seems a long while ago, doesn't it? Since they're all saying no one wants it.
Mm.
Albert said, good evening, 80% VG juices. I can't vape anything less than 80% VG. So Albert's one.
Yeah.
One, yeah.
50 there you go. Look, Craig says PG gives me the shits. So, and that's exactly what I said. That's I think the net result. Some Italian net juices recommended percent of distilled water. Yes, I've seen that, Mark. They do. Distilled water. When I used to mix my own, I used to use distilled water. I don't mix it like that anymore because Dispersion are making my juices. But when I used to do my own, I used to try distilled water and use it.
I think we all did back in the old days. I used to use distilled water or vodka back in the old days, but nowadays you don't need to do so much.
That'll be the new thing, won't it? Everyone's making their own concentrates.
Yeah.
With vodka in.
It's quite easy to make your own flavourings.
You get done for vape driving. Aqueous glycerine.
Yeah. You don't see that much nowadays.
I'm
just reading Craig D's comment there about some RY4 concentrates also give me a rash. I wonder if that's because of the vanilla or the caramel or the actual tobacco itself.
So,
sorry, jumped in.
Just getting back to this aqueous glycerine, not something I've ever heard of.
You used to be able to get in the old days VG, PG, or AGVG, which is acronym vigorous, whatever it is. That's really about 5 years ago. It's a different sort of way of making it. It wasn't quite as runny as such. But some people didn't like it. Some people said it made it taste funny. Some people said it's fine. I tried it before. It was okay for me. But like I say, that's gone back quite a few years. That I've been using that for a long time.
Well, thank you, Graham, for putting that. Every day's a school day. That's not something I'd heard of before.
Yeah, for sure.
Net Reality, there's a French company which offers an alternative to PG and VG, or PG-VG. What's that then, Net Reality? Come on, don't leave us hanging. What is the alternative?
Listen.
Do you know what? I'm going to be really bad here. I reviewed it for them, and I can't remember what it was. Christ, what was it? They sent it me about 2 years ago, and I did a review for some e-liquids made with it. I can't remember. I have to think about that. 1 second. You carry on talking.
Daft B, yeah, there's a lot of people like you, Daft B, is allergic to nickel. That's quite common. So he has to buy a coil strip and check if it's canthal. Yeah. I know a reviewer that has a little magnet on his side cutters. That's how he knows it's canthal, when it sticks to his side cutters.
It's great because when you're cutting your wires, it doesn't go flying off. It just sticks.
It's a good idea, that is.
I can't remember what they do.
Totally Wicked apparently use it for a lot of their liquids.
Use what?
That's what a couple of people have said about it now, Graham and Gary. The I guess we're talking about the AVG, PG, CG, RMT, or whatever it is we were talking about earlier.
Christ.
Aqueous stuff, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Right. Vape Green juice, 100% VG e-liquid. Haven't tried it, but always under impression PG carried a flavour. Gary Black. There you go. Vape Green.
Okay.
Oh, I think you need to have a serious word with Josh when you get back to work. Come on, Josh.
So, look, Josh, we need to have a conversation.
We need to offer this up. Try a range. I don't know what Rufus put there. Disallowed. I don't know what's disallowed. No idea.
Is the SB pod really made in the UK? No. I don't care what they say. No. That's an Agent Mason. Sorry. Yeah, that juice. I can't remember. It was a 4 tobacco juices, but I can't remember which company it was. I think Eric Sutton sent it to me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So what's happened to Eric? I haven't seen Eric for a little while.
He's still around.
Where are
He's
you,
still
Eric?
here. He's one of my patrons.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's still around.
That's
Can't remember
great.
what it's called, but
That's
he's
the one
just
you were talking
called-
about, isn't it? There you go, Karen.
Yeah, I was wondering then if it's actually the tobacco, the caramel, or the vanilla with the RY4. It could be the caramels.
Adrian's got a question. Is the air scream pod really made in the UK?
I
don't
don't
even
think
know
so.
what it is. What is the air scream pod?
I've reviewed for them before, but not the ice cream pod. And when I got it sent mine from Dubai. So
Is that a totally wicked product then?
no.
No? Right.
Unless it's something different, unless I'm getting confused with something else, no.
Albert says he only vapes mouth to lung. Well, I'll put it on chat there. Because when he direct lungs, the reaction kicks in badly. Salford, it was more runny. It's 20% distilled water, 80% VG aqueous. So there's another man with a lot of knowledge, David.
With age comes knowledge. See?
Well, he's certainly got that, hasn't he?
I was being polite. Even I'm getting old and I have knowledge as well.
Well, talking of which, we do. I haven't even got my phone ready. Where is it? I've actually got it with me. Shares. We haven't done the shares, have we? He's been watching our shares thing, Ian.
There's only you doing it
Yeah.
now.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm
understand
carrying
any
on.
of it, but I've certainly been watching it.
I'm carrying on. I said I was going to buy
Adrian.
£10 a week, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to turn the volume off. There you go. Right, I don't want to show people that home screen because whoops, there's messages on there. Let's get to that one facing there. I'm trying to remember what I bought last week because even though we didn't have a show, I still bought my £10 share, as you know, always will. Ah, congratulations on your 13 years.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, I think I need medal.
That's what Kieron said.
When did you say that? I think I do need medal.
Congratulations.
Is it a dog? Jesus Christ.
Did you show it?
I showed them before the show, yeah.
Click to... Have I really got to click to start? Hang on. iPhone. Here we go. It's up. Oh, I know what I haven't put on.
Disclaimer?
Disclaimer. Where's my disclaimer gone?
Disclaimer?
Oh, where's my disclaimer? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Put it on. All information and opinions discussed on the show are for entertainment purposes only and are in no way to be considered financial advice. There you go. That's the disclaimer out of the way. So Yeah, you've been watching, but you weren't tempted to join in then in the stocks.
No, it's it's a bit beyond me, if I'm honest with you. It's not. I need to know what I'm doing before I go for it. But it's interesting. It's interesting stuff.
Josh likes it, I think. He hasn't got the patience. I think he expects things to double overnight, and that doesn't happen. If they don't, he sells them again. So, is it anybody in chat still doing this? I think who was doing it? Was it Mark Trigwell? Was it Mark? And a Mike. It was a Mike doing it. So, who in chat is still doing the stocks?
Yeah, Mike Haynes, I think, was doing it, wasn't he?
Yeah, or
I'm
is
sure
it?
he was.
Is it just me? Is it just me? Am I all on my own?
I think Mike was.
So basically, it's funny how they change around and things, going in cycles as to whether tech is doing the best in 1 week or, materials like gold, commodities do well. So this week has seen Centamin, which is one of my favourite ones actually. That's a gold mining stock. They're now up 5%. Physical silver has gone up 4%. Block has gone up, which used to be Square, called Square. That's gone up nicely at 36. UiPath took an absolute nosedive. I don't know what happened there. One or two others doing okay, 8%, 7%. But my pick for this week was this one, Metalla Royalty, which is a commodities, a precious metal royalty company. And in the last month, it's just gone down. It's had a pullback, and I thought, well, let's get involved with the pullback. There it is over a year, and over a maximum period of time. Hasn't really moved that much. So is it? Man, I bought this earlier. So I'm losing 1.33% at the minute. So, and that's my pick. And I'm trying to remember what I went for last week. I think it might have been physical platinum. Or was that the week we were... Can you remember, Kieron?
That was about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it, that one? Physical platinum? I'm sure it was 2-3 weeks ago.
Wasn't physical platinum. Which did I go for? I definitely bought one last week.
Was it diesel?
Fresnillo's doing well. That's a silver mining stock. I can't remember what it was. I thought it might be platinum. Or did I buy silver? Had I bought any silver last week? Or the week before? Maybe it was silver. I thought it was a physical.
Maybe.
Anyway. So if it was silver, that's slightly up. And overall, since I started, I'm 26% up. But I think that includes the £10 that you get from other people, I think. So I don't think it's actually quite as good as that. But irrespective, I haven't had that many £10 anyway, £10 shares. So it's 26% up as we sit, which I'm very pleased with that. My goal was to try and get 7 or 8% for the year. So if I can carry on like that, I'd be a happy man. And there you go. Good. That's the end of stocks for this week. I won't bore everyone. Did anyone answer that? Yes, they're still doing it.
I don't do that. I'm just watching about the Chelsea scores.
Adrian says Mike Haynes, yes, and he seems to be missing today. Yep, he is. I think he must be missing. I haven't seen Mike on today. And Mark says, no, not me, Mark. 13 years, yeah. Congratulations, both of you on that. 13 years is superb. I mean, we were laughing before the show, weren't we? I said, you've gone beyond 7-year itch and you nearly doubled it. So...
Still very happy. Well,
and still very happy. So, how good is that? How good is that? Can she still hear us?
She's here, stroking the dog on a sofa.
And that's why you said you're still happy, is it, Kieron? Because that's not what you
said. Of course. What you can't see, she's got a gun pointed at my head.
Whoa. What's he saying when I'm not here?
No, he said exactly the same before the show. I can assure you.
You know I love you.
Ah.
You better.
No kissing on the show. We'll get a strike. You must
Oh,
have
no.
it
Yeah,
on YouTube.
they won't like that.
over.
They won't like it.
It's over 18, isn't it, this channel?
So do we get to see this dog then or not?
Rosie?
Can you turn the camera?
I can try and turn the camera. Oh, 1 second. Let's come out of the way.
Oh,
That's
that is
the
a
one,
really
isn't it?
chilled out dog.
Fast asleep.
She's sleeping.
Loving life. Loving life.
Yeah,
That's got
that's
to be the-
the
You're
Fast
so
asleep.
lucky, Kieran. It's got to be the most chilled out dog I've ever seen. He doesn't live with
before the show, she'd been out for a walk for about an hour and a half, so that's why she's sleeping.
Exhausted now.
Out.
Sleep all
And after
night.
the show, I've got to take her out again quickly.
So you've worn the dog out. Worn the dog out. What's Albert put here? Dave, I mix 15% of PG flavour and 15% distilled water. That would just be the same as 70-30 flavour wise.
Yeah, like Ian says there, how's Winston? We're not seen him for ages. Is he bigger? Is he there?
He is a lot bigger. He embarrassed me last weekend before last. I was out for a walk. Where I walk him on a Sunday, it's this big bridleway, and you can see on this field for miles. And we'd sort of walked one way, turned round to walk back. I did consider doing that. There's a big circuit, but I thought, no, I'll turn around and walk back. And he spotted this huge white horse, right? And I called him. He would not come. He just went straight for this horse.
Oh.
And there was me running, my impression of running anyway, down the track after him, because he was barking at this horse and trying to. He wasn't, he's never nipped anything, but he was just fascinated, I think, by this horse. He wanted to play, and he was like jumping up in the air, and I was like, oh no. And I called him, he wouldn't come. I said to the woman, I'm so sorry, I really am. And every time I tried to put him in a lead, he wasn't having any of it. And in the end, I had to run the other way and pretend it was a game, and he followed me. But I was really embarrassed, But I can. Who wants me to get Winston? Shall I show you Winston? Here's
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Shall I go and see if he's about? Hang on, I'll open the door. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
Thought he'd never go.
How old is Winston now?
Shall I let him in a minute?
Don't know how old he is.
Yeah, that's
How old he
fine.
is?
Wipe his paws, will you? He's outside. She'll let him in a minute. He'll come thumping up those stairs in a minute. So when he does, he'll just disrupt. Right, I'm going to move my glass.
Anything that's breakable, just shift it.
Yeah, he's a nutter. He is a nutter. Move that over there.
It's like me. I set my lights today, put my lights sort of there, so there's no wires on the floor. So if she starts running around and nothing goes flying, it's like a bloody mini horse, that dog. Gosh, he said, oh, she's only 6 months old. And then, Jesus.
Daniel's massive message. He does it on purpose, I think he'll add another line next week, probably, so it'll go even bigger. Here he comes. Winston, come here. Come here. Come on then. Come and say hello. Come on, up here. Up here. Here he is.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, big boy.
Look in the camera, Winston. Look in the camera. Who's that?
Winston. What are you doing?
Got a posh new collar, look. Posh.
Very
Good boy,
nice.
down you get. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad. He didn't completely smother me, did he? But
Very
in general, he's really well behaved. But, and he goes to work with me every day. Rufus is cute. How can you describe that thing as cute? He is huge.
He is cute.
He's a cute huge, yeah. Mark Trigwell, the real Winston, not the parody Boris. Yeah. Bless him. See, he's gone downstairs again. That's a lion, says Adrian. Yeah. But he's got the softest nature. I haven't seen him curl his lip at anyone or anything. So that's nice. Thank you, Ian. Lovely dog. Yeah, lovely boy, not you, Mark. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's another
Here
one.
he is.
It's like,
she.
it's like Batty
She.
around here. It's amazing.
She. Rosie. Oh, look.
Rosie, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's funny how they're not really interested in cameras, isn't it?
No, they're not, are they?
No.
Over there.
Probably all right with cameras. It's probably just us lot on the other end of them.
Yeah.
Not so keen on.
Move your camera. So, as Winston, best looking of the casters. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Sol.
Yeah.
Of course,
For sure.
David used to have a dog which he loved to bits. I don't mean to bring a tear to your eye, David. You know, and I don't think you ever did get another one, did you? Because of where you live. But such a pity when that dictates whether you can have a dog or not. Because I think, especially, you know, I think living on my own or whatever, your dog's your mate, isn't he? And the trouble is, you don't have it long enough. That's the problem, and it's so upsetting when they go.
It is.
Really,
Just become like a family member, don't they?
yeah. We had, you know, Jackson lost his, didn't he? He was on here with us, casting with us. He lost his.
Well, I lost mine about 5-6 years ago and never had the one since. We have 2 cats. I mean, this is just, we're taking care of the dog for a week and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, a dog sitter. That's actually quite hard. If you got a dog and you want to go on holiday, it's quite hard to know.
Well, our friends are from Scotland, and the people who were really taking care of her, I think he's got ill. Don't think it's COVID. I think he's just got ill, so they could have him. So they came here from Scotland, dropped the dog off, and then they got off to the airport, flown off, and then back next Wednesday to pick her up.
Crikey.
It's fine.
It's a long way, isn't it? Long way to come. Really long way to come. So, anyone in chat that's got any other questions for Ian about e-liquids, e-liquid related questions, a flavour maybe that you would love Disperso to come out with? That's always a good
that
one.
would be interesting. Yeah, for sure.
And very often, you know, they do listen to what we say. Josh has been on the show in the past. And, you know, that's where blackcurrant raspberry and lime came from. That was actually MF who made that suggestion, Mike.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it got made. So it's lovely. It's nice when that happens.
Anything anyone can think of, throw it in there. It's always good to hear. It's always good to have new ideas.
Mark, it wouldn't be right as I can't walk any more than 100, I was presuming yards anymore. I didn't realise David was that poorly with his wife. I didn't realise, David, that you couldn't walk. Oh, he's put yards underneath anymore. Is that is that emphysema David's got?
Not sure.
I'm not too sure. I don't want to say yes, and let's see what he says. Something like that, I think.
Let's have more of the fugly juice.
Yeah, that was launched today. That was a liquid we made for a shop, basically, and that was available from today. We did a little offering of it on the Laid Back Vape show last night.
Cool, that sounds nice, Curly Chew. Honeycomb custard.
Honeycomb custard, yeah.
Yeah, does sound good.
Yeah.
Get your deal. We do like an RY4E type one in the 13 squid range already, which is the only tobacco I think we've ever done.
You don't really do tobaccos, do you?
No, that seems to be people do. It's like a vanilla-y tobacco. People seem to quite like that.
Vanilla cream soda, like Corona e-liquid.
I've got a funny feeling we did that in the Fizzle range back in the day, but I'm not sure.
I think you're right.
We did like a shandy and an energy drink and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think there was a cream soda in there as well, wasn't there? Because we had the Fizzle. So. We had the Fizzle. The trouble with a lot of these e-liquids is, and I've got the same problem at the moment. As many people know in chat, we do the Drake's e-liquids, and in the 60ml bottles, the dates had run out, so I took them off the website. The same has now happened for the 10ml bottles. They ran out in end of March, I think, or it's a best before it doesn't even say best. It just says before or best, one or the other. And the date. I mean, the reality is you can vape that for another year and it'll still taste fine. But
Yeah.
And even dates. This is a question for you, or you. I don't know if you'll know the answer, but I've had in the past with e-liquid manufacturers, not yourself. What date would you like to have on the bottle? Especially from China. I had that in the early days from China. What used by date would you like on the bottle? So that, I know it was a few years ago now, but that should never, to me, be a thing. It's either okay to vape up until such and such a date, or it's not. You shouldn't be making your own dates up. But dates are a problem, and you try and stock a range, and what happens is they, 2 years, they normally got about 2 years on them. That 2 years soon comes around, especially if it's a big range, and stuff gets chucked out. And then, it's a bit like a sweet shop, I suppose, isn't it? They stock sweets, they get really hot weather and have to chuck half the stock away because it's all melted and gone bad. But it is difficult. But the concentrates, I think I'm right in saying, they don't need a date on, do they? You don't need an expiry date on a concentrate.
I would like to say, but I'm not sure. I think you might be right. It rings a bell, but I don't know enough about all the individual concentrates and how that works as yet, unfortunately.
Well, on the TVP concentrates, I did actually put a date on them, but I don't think by law you have to. I don't think so. I'm prepared to be proven wrong on that, but I don't think you do. I think that.
I mean, that's it. As a taking away who I work for, but as a consumer, I've never been that worried on short fills in regards to dates, because in my mind, like Mick just said in chat, they just get better.
Yeah, I mean, I've put them basically. I've put them on like a special price on the site now. The 10ml bottles, just to because I accept the fact that the date is expired. So I'm happy for people to, I would happily vape them. I know there's nothing wrong with them, but it's still a date's a date.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they reach a certain date, they just don't go out online or in store or anything. So, in regards to what we do, but I mean, personally, I would just, if it hasn't got nicotine in there, I would just go for it. That's just me, though. That's just me.
David says, I'm severely muscular and joints, 43 years of martial arts and a lot of joints. Oh, that's joints. I thought you had like a breathing problem as well, David, but okay. Yeah, well, that would be understandable for a dog, because, of course, dogs do need walking twice a day.
They do. These times.
Yeah. Adrian, RY4 double vanilla custard is one of my favourite DIY juices, but most importantly, it needs to be available at a retailer we know and love, like Naturevape. Oh, bless. That was nice, wasn't it? So all these suggestions, I mean, you can probably watch the replay in and write them down. And if they give you some ideas, great. And if one tastes really nice, if you try it and it tastes really nice, get in touch and we'll sell it. Put it as a Naturevape. Mark Trigwell, peanut butter. You just mention that word and you think, don't you? And strawberry jam, my go-to sandwich. Sure, it's been probably done before. I don't know of anyone who's done peanut butter and strawberry jam.
No, me either.
What would it, Kieron?
That would be quite nice, I think.
You think? Yeah, I'll definitely make a note of that one. A decent cherry bakewell dessert. Well, Nicky Maynard, you did do a cherry bakewell. In fact,
I was just thinking as I read that,
it was a Naturevape flavour bakewell tart.
It was. And I seem to remember Pud Puffs really loving that stuff. I'm sure it was him. Sure it was him. Being a big fan of it.
Yeah. We haven't got it anymore because it didn't sell.
I liked it.
It sold a reasonable amount, but not enough, to do it all over again. Because of course, you have to buy a lot when you do your own flavour. You can't just do 20 bottles, and because that's no good to a company like Disperso. They, you want like 250, 300 bottles, don't you mean? So,
yeah.
People tend to forget that one. As Mick says, just gets better here. December 2365. What's that? Christ. Like a fine wine. Sweet and sour pineapple lemonade, but not iced. Curly Chew.
Yeah.
I've never really tried a lot of pineapple flavours. That's never been a flavour I've gone for.
Oh, I love pineapple and mango. They're two of my favourites, probably in fruit. Yeah.
Jam Monster did.
Jam Monster must have done a cherry bakewell, maybe. I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Well, that says a lot for vaping, doesn't it, Salford? He's not really had a lot of problems for a few years, only due to vaping. Yeah, because smoking really does. That's a no-no for that, and it really is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. Well, any other flavours? I can't think of that. What was that? That was that peanut butter one that got me, I think.
Peanut butter strawberry jam.
Strawberry jar. I think that'd be lovely.
I've always fancied the idea of a Christmas pudding and brandy butter. That's what I've always fancied the idea of.
That's been done, though, hasn't it? Must have been.
Yeah, probably, yeah, for sure.
Best flavours did a concentrate of that quite a while ago.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I'd like to try it. Or a mince pie and cream, something like that. Would be lovely at Christmas. Quite like the idea of that.
Do like this. You're going to be reviewing this soon, aren't you, Kieron, the Artemis 2?
Recording it tomorrow, yeah. Let's go this week.
Are you going to give anything away or leave it all for the review?
Watch the review? Or watch a packing review, as some of them.
Watch the what?
As dealers say, watch a packing review, innit?
That's the same? Is that the same one that Dean was going through last night?
Yeah, I didn't watch Dean's show last night, but he got... Thunderhead Creations asked me to send the samples to him, which I did. And we all got sent, because it was just before Chinese New Year, they rushed and went, send them that, send them that, send them that. And they sent out this one, which is the Artemis 2... What's this one called, Kieron?
Top coiler.
Top coiler.
Yeah, which is steel rope.
Focusing. With the metal...
Steel rope.
Yeah. Thank you, Kieron. Okay. So they sent that out in error because this was like a special edition to come later. Wasn't even produced at that time. So I sent them out merrily, you see, and I sent her a message saying, this is really good. And I put a screenshot and she went, oh my God, we sent you the wrong one. So what they should have sent, or I should have sent Dean, was this one, which has got the cotton feed at the top, which is also shorter, dual coil. And I have now forwarded, was it gunmetal he showed off last night?
Yeah, he had gunmetal, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it black? No, yeah.
I sent him gunmetal, so if it was the one, that's what it would have been talking about. So, yeah, so he'll be doing a review of that. So, but this is the one that is released, the dual coil Artemis 2.
RDTA.
RDTA, this one.
Yes.
Bosch, if you can see it there. So,
have I seen somewhere you can get a bubble glass for it as well?
Yeah, it's in the box, isn't it?
Is it bubble glass in the box? I thought it's straight glass in the box.
Oh, it is a straight. Yeah, we got the bubble glass. We got the bubble glass. Sure we have.
I'm going to say I've only got a straight glass one with me, and the spares are straight glass. Just saying.
I'm not very good at looking on the website while I'm talking. I tend to crash stuff, but I'm sure it's on there. Anyone who wants to have a look, I'm sure we got the bubble glass for it. I'm convinced we have. So, what did Dean say about it? Did he like it?
He didn't go over it too much. He was just like looking around unboxing, and that was it. He hasn't tried it yet as such.
Oh,
so
right.
he's about to stop testing it this week, and then he'll be doing a review sometime next week.
Hmm.
Well, I've been trying mine for about a week and a half, I think it is.
Yeah, I've been using mine.
It's about 2 weeks, isn't it now, since I got mine? So yeah.
Up early night. Yep. See you, Rufus. Thanks for popping in. Oh, sprouts and broccoli flavour in it.
No, thank you.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
thank you. No.
I love sprouts. I'm not sure I could vape them. Got to be honest.
Just going to move this dog slightly 1 second.
Peanut butter and banana from Solver. That sounds all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, see, that might be all right. Definitely.
Yeah.
I will watch this back, make some notes, and feed it back.
Mix in the Dark Start Christmas special. We just to see it in the comment on the rerun and print out. That'd be the easiest way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
With blue cheese, crushed.
Oh. Not sure about blue cheese.
47 thumbs up. That's pretty good effort, guys. Thank you very much for that. I'm well happy with 47 thumbs up. What I was going to say, I haven't actually spoken to Kieron about this yet, but just how can I put this the best way? I'll just say it how it is. Sometimes on a Tuesday, especially in the summer, I work late, and it almost feels like I'm under pressure to get back to do the show, and doing this show on a Tuesday night should be for pleasure, should be enjoyable. And I've always said when it isn't enjoyable, I'm going to stop doing it. It is enjoyable, but what I would say is that we probably won't be as reliable over the summer periods. It may well be we're not going to disappear, but I just think I haven't discussed this with you, Kieron, but
I agree, because like for me in summertime as a chef, we can get hammered. I can get really busy, and right now I'm lucky I have certain days off when it's quiet, but when it gets to holiday time, my days off change as well. So it could be, up in the air sometimes, even for me as well.
So I think we'll, we're not going to say we're knocking on the head. We're not doing any of that.
No, right.
What I will say is that if we say sorry, no show this week, that doesn't mean that we've lost interest or that anything bad has happened. It just may well happen more through the summer, because I don't want to feel under pressure to get home, to bolt my tea, to do this, and I think the show would go stale then as well. There haven't been that many new products that I've personally got lately, so it's always nice when you can talk about new things. And I think I'm in China.
There's quite a bit of stuff out there, but a lot of it's all just pre-order at the moment. Pre-order, and we've ordered a lot. Shut up, you. And we've ordered lockdowns as well, like in Shanghai and certain parts of China. If it's going to be going again, it's going to slow all down. We know it is. We know the stuff is there. It's just not been released yet. Simple as that.
Yeah. So I think we'll just leave it at that. So if we're not as reliable like week in, week out, it is what it is. I think especially through the summer, I think we all like to be outside having a barbie and a few tinnies anyway, don't we? If we can in the summer. Yeah, for sure. So
I'll have a barbie, not a tinny, thank you. I'll have a vodka.
Yeah, a vodka.
I don't do lager or beers. Never
have. Cookies and custard. Yeah, I think Curly Chew likes his custard, doesn't he?
Custard, I like a lot of custard babes, I must say. I mean, tobaccos and custards are really nice as well. I always like nice tobacco.
Ian, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did. Thank you very much. Hello, Mick.
Hello, Mick.
Hello,
right.
Mick.
Well, I think we've hit that time. We have. Look, 21:59. Hour and a half. Boof, gone. Another hour and a half. You'll never get back in. What about that?
I'm not used to doing shows that last an hour and a half. No, I'm used to doing shows that last an hour, and that's it.
An hour and a half.
But yeah, it's gone super fast. Super fast.
I missed your show last night because I was working so late.
And I was invited to go on your show, Ian, and I will happily take that invitation. I'd love to come on. And I had at that time, I think my mother was having a problem.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one day you'll see me on Ian's channel, which is Above the Clouds.
No, sorry, the show's on the Laid Back Vape Show.
Oh,
It's
is
on
it?
YouTube. Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice stand you got there.
Yeah.
Just Adrian Mason saying that those RTAs look miniature behind you. It does. You
does
have to be quite
fun.
surprised how far away I am from that wall. It's quite far back, actually. It's about 4 feet from me.
Yes, so's mine. Not.
Yeah, a piss off. Yeah, the plague.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. Well, I think it's time for us to say our good nights. Salford, what's he put there? Problem is, most don't know how much work goes into doing a live show. 100% agree, David. And there is, I don't think people understand. There's the thumbnails to send out. You want to talk about something, so you'll probably try and have a few screenshots and things done ready. And, like I didn't tonight. It just gathered my phone together for the stocks and shares, and that's as much as it did tonight. But anyway, so Ian, yes, you led us in. If you'd like to lead us out, that would be great.
Okay. Massive thank you, Mark, for inviting me on. Really appreciate it. It's been fantastic chatting to all of you, and you, Kieron, obviously. You're both gentlemen. Unfortunately, I never got to chat to McTavish, but another time, maybe. Another time. I've met him before. He's a nice geezer. So, yeah, thank you to all of you guys. Thank you to everyone in chat. You've all been amazing. And, if you haven't subscribed to the Dispergo YouTube channel, you probably should. And, thank you all.
Hang on. Does that exist? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is.
I haven't seen the Dispergo YouTube.
Yeah, we're there. We're there. It's still growing slowly, but we put a lot of different things that we have in stock and new e-liquids and stuff.
I'm not surprised it's growing slowly. It's the best kept secret on YouTube.
Exactly.
Everybody, go and take a look. Dispergo e-liquids. They've got a YouTube website. Pop in, take a look, sign up, subscribe to it. Way go in, carry on.
Why not? And that's it. Yeah, thank you all. It's been a total pleasure. I've enjoyed it, and thanks. And I will pass it round to Kieron.
Likewise, thanks to everybody in chat. It's nice to see everybody in there and all the questions. Nice to see Ian. Obviously, I've met him before on the show, but nice to have you here on the show.
Thank you.
And I'll pass it up to the gaffer, Mark, when he finishes on his phone.
I was actually I'm going to
Mark.
right now. Hang on.
I know what he's doing.
I'm going to right this very second, because I know Daft B's real name now.
Don't tell us. You might want to keep it secret.
I'm not going to tell anyone, but I'm just saying I know his real name. So that has now gone to Ian. It's on your WhatsApp, Ian.
Lovely. Thank you.
Have you got it?
Yeah, it's there.
It's there. Daft B, congratulations on winning the prize. Your details have been forwarded on air to Ian. If they don't turn up, not my fault.
They will definitely turn up.
See, you can tell I work for a car main dealership. It's an arse-covering exercise, that was.
Yeah.
You get used to that.
My hand's clean. It's no longer my issue. I've passed it on.
That is no longer my responsibility. Yeah, so well done, Daft B, for winning that. I hope you like the juice. Come in on a couple of weeks' time or whatever and just tell us what you think. That'd be nice. Thanks to all in chat, as always. All your comments, they're a great bunch. We always have a nice little chat. It's your comments that, that makes such a difference to a show, that we can chat about those topics and keep the thing flowing. So that all works well. And I think that's it. I hope you have a lovely week. Enjoy yourselves. Nice bank holiday. Have a nice bank holiday, Friday and Monday. Yep. And super chap you are. So until next week, hopefully. See you later, folks. Take care, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.
See you all later.